For the next 100 days, I'll be surviving as a brand new mob, the Amethyst Snake. With my incredible powers, I'll overcome treacherous mines while facing off against other rare mobs that stand in my way. Will I be able to defeat the Diamond Jaguar and stop him from destroying my home, or will I be crushed under the pressure? It was time to find out, as I spawned underground as a baby amethyst snake. I had just hatched from an amethyst geode, and my mom and dad were watching over me.
Hello, my son. Welcome to the world.
Suddenly, the cave began to tremble under us as pieces of amethyst fell from above.
Something's wrong. We need to get out of here.
I followed my parents' lead, doing our best to avoid hazardous gems as they crashed around us. But to my horror, a surprise piece of rubble came barreling down towards me.
No!
I braced myself for death, only for my mom to push me out of the way, sacrificing herself instead of me. Mom!
We can't let her sacrifice be in vain. Keep running.
Dad and I were forced up to the surface, but when we arrived, the land was covered in diamonds.
What's happening here?
Just then, a powerful Diamond Jaguar wielding a massive blade emerged before us. We were standing face to face with the creature that had just destroyed our home.
Looks like I finally found the last of the amethyst snakes. Your species will die here.
Without warning, the powerful beast lunged at us, prepared to fight to the death. On day 2, my dad was defending me from the terrifying Diamond Jaguar. Armed with his diamond blade, he slashed through my dad's amethyst armor like butter.
You foolish creature! Diamonds will always be stronger than pathetic amethyst.
Suddenly, my dad struck back with a surprise amethyst attack, countering the hit.
What did you say about amethyst being pathetic?
You'll pay for that.
The Diamond Jaguar hit my dad with the biggest blow yet, leaving him clinging onto life. Dad, not you too!
Max, run. I love you.
I watched in horror as my dad was killed before my eyes. The Diamond Jaguar turned his gaze towards me next, forcing me to run. I slithered as fast as I could, but it wasn't long before the Diamond Beast had me cornered.
When I'm done with you, no other species will remain. Diamond will rule all.
Just as I was about to get killed, a redstone rattlesnake landed a surprise attack, knocking the Jaguar away.
Come with me before it's too late.
We took our chance to run while the Diamond Jaguar gave chase. On day 3, the redstone rattlesnake and I were being chased through a jungle biome. As I ran, I spotted an interesting person, but I didn't have time to slow down and take a better look. There are loads of other insane Easter eggs hidden throughout the video. Try to find them all. The Jaguar shot powerful diamond projectiles at us from afar. It was becoming clear we couldn't run forever.
This way, now.
The rattlesnake and I slipped into a secret passage to evade the threat for now. The hidden tunnel led to an area where we saw platforms that were positioned over a huge deadly pit. Are you sure this is a safe way to go?
We have no choice. Come on!
The rattlesnake platformed over it with ease, waiting for me to follow behind him.
Hurry up! He's coming.
Okay, here goes nothing. I began to platform the best I could, but since I was still only a baby, I wasn't nearly as fast as the rattlesnake. Soon, the Diamond Jaguar arrived.
You pests won't get away.
I picked up the pace as the Diamond Jaguar began shooting more diamond projectiles at me. I dodged the best I could, and luckily, I made it to the other side, allowing us to get away for now.
That won't hold him for long. We have to move.
The two of us managed to escape before we became Jaguar food and landed in a spot where we could lie low. Who are you? Why did you save me?
I'm Ronan. I saved you, cuz.
Suddenly, the ground began to tremble beneath us as large cracks split open in the earth.
Hang on, things are getting rocky.
The ground completely caved in, causing us to plummet into the depths of the cave. On days 4 through 7, Ronan and I landed at the bottom of the cavern where we found ourselves inside of a redstone civilization. It was full of redstone rattlesnakes just like Ronan.
Are you alright, boss?
We will be. I found the legendary amethyst snake from the prophecy.
Prophecy?
What? You don't know?
I only spawned in a few days ago.
Here, follow me. I'll show you.
I followed my new ally to another part of the caves, where mighty pillars representing different gems stood tall.
Thousands of years ago, the gems of emerald, lapis lazuli, glowstone, redstone, gold, and amethyst joined together in a powerful alliance. With them united, Diamond was unable to take control of the world. But with time, the alliance crumbled and everyone separated. With the Gem Alliance gone, Diamond's leader, the Diamond Jaguar, has returned to take over the world. The prophecy says the last Amethyst mob will reunite the Alliance and stop him before it's too late. That mob has to be you. So I ask you, will you help reunite our cause and stop the Diamond Jaguar?
I'll do anything to make him pay for what he did. I'm in! Suddenly, a surge of power shook my very being, causing me to transform into a new powerful state. I grew bigger in size and amethyst gems popped out of my neck. I was now even stronger, with new powers and more hearts. Before I could get my bearings, the ground shook around us as a creature busted into the sanctuary. It was a terrifying Diamond Bear commander arriving to face us. On days 8 through 10, the Redstone City was under attack by the Diamond Commander.
All weaker gym creatures will be eliminated by me.
The bear set his eyes on Ronan, but I quickly jumped into battle, unleashing my new powers to protect him. I tried to strike down the bear with my new amethyst laser attacks, but his diamond armored body made him tough to crack. He lashed back at me with his fearsome claws, proving himself as a powerful enemy. I continued to fight with everything I had, but it was no use. He was too strong.
You must be the Amethyst survivor. I'll finish what the boss couldn't.
The vicious bear roared at me as I began to back down. I wasn't gonna win this battle. Just as I was about to be finished off, Ronan intervened, saving my life once again.
I'll protect the city, go find the Emerald Mountain, and start reuniting the Gem Alliance.
Ronan handed me a map and I slithered over to grab it. While Ronan fended off the Diamond Bear, I left while I still had the chance. I followed Ronan's directions and managed to arrive in an emerald area with a giant emerald mountain perched at the center. Is anyone here? I'm the chosen one! Suddenly, a pack of emerald wolves surrounded me, bearing their shiny green skin. Hey guys, are you friendly?
Kill the intruder!
I guess not. Without warning, the group of angry wolves lunged at me. On days 11 through 14, I was pushed down the mountain as I was under attack by the emerald wolves. Wait, stop! I'm here to help! My pleas went unheard as the overwhelming pack of emerald wolves continued attacking me. I tried to make them back down with my powers, but their hardened green skin made it tough to get them off of me. Please, I don't want to hurt you. I want to reunite the Gem Alliance. Just then, all the wolves stopped in their tracks as if I said something wrong. What did I say? Just then, a voice was heard approaching.
Did you say the Gem Alliance?
The pack backed down as their leader stepped forward before us. He was a powerful emerald werewolf standing on 2 legs.
How dare you utter that name? We left long ago because of what you amethyst creatures did.
What did we do? I don't understand. The leader then howled into the sky, causing a hidden trap hole to be revealed under my feet. I tried to jump out, but an emerald shield closed above me, locking me inside.
I've got big plans for you. I'll make you regret ever coming back onto our turf.
On days 15 through 17, I was taken into the heart of Emerald Mountain where a massive hole was sitting at the center. What are you guys gonna do with me?
I'm going to sacrifice you to our god. Rise, mighty golem.
The ground trembled as a massive emerald golem titan emerged from the treacherous chasm. He was 10 times bigger than me.
Good luck dealing with him.
The emerald wolf then left the room, and I turned to face the mighty golem. The god quickly began to attack, trying to crush me under his emerald fists. I jumped over his arms, avoiding getting insta-killed by his sheer strength. This guy seems unstoppable. I need to leave. I tried to run, but the golem picked up a huge boulder and lobbed it straight towards me, nearly killing me.
Fight me, puny snake. You cannot escape your destiny.
Fine then, take this! I defended myself, fighting back with my amethyst snake attacks. But he was a god. I couldn't get any good damage on him. It was long before he found me in a vulnerable spot and used his strength to crush me in between his fists.
Any last words?
I can't die now, not here! Suddenly, a new surge of power overtook me, causing me to use an all-new powerful amethyst bomb attack. The power took the golem by surprise, and he stopped in his tracks.
Wow, that power. Are you really the chosen one?
Before he had time to ask more questions, a diamond beast plowed through a nearby wall down into the heart of the mountain.
You should not be here. Die!
On days 18 through 21, the Emerald God and the Diamond Beast were locked in battle. They both fought with their immense strength, doing significant damage to each other. It was a god versus one of the most powerful beasts from the Diamond faction. The Emerald God swung its arms at the threat, but to my surprise, the beast was able to hang on.
Your mountain belongs to the Jaguar now!
With a terrifying jump attack, the Diamond Beast was able to strike down the Emerald God. When he died, pieces of the room around us collapsed as things went from bad to worse.
No, the mighty golem!
Hey, we need to leave, now! I knew we had to run, so I dragged the Emerald Wolf leader behind me as we tried to escape. Come on, this way! We ran into the hole the Diamond Beast made before the entire place collapsed over our heads. Luckily, we managed to escape the mountain before it was too late.
What happened in there?
This is why I came. The Diamond Jaguar is trying to kill us all. We need to team up.
With you? After what the Amethyst people did so long ago? How could we trust you?
Suddenly, the Diamond Beast bursted out of the side of the mountain, escaping the collapse of the inside.
Time to finish what I started!
We braced ourselves as the monster lunged forward with bloodlust. For days 22 through 25, we were locked in battle with the Diamond Beast. He used his explosive diamond attacks on us, trying to strike us down with all of his might. I fought back with my own amethyst attacks, but his diamond armor was allowing him to endure my hits. This guy was strong. I was way out of my league here, fighting the beast that took down the Emerald God. Suddenly, the Diamond Beast caught both of us together and used the same jump attack that killed the Emerald God on both of us. We became weak and there was no way we could win this battle.
We'll make good use of you two by melting you both down. Goodbye forever!
He then used his diamond powers to open up a hole beneath our feet, dropping us into the depths below. Ah! Soon enough, we landed right in a diamond cage in an underground area. We were now imprisoned with seemingly no way to escape. I tried to break the bars of the cage, hoping to get out, but it was no use.
I can't believe I have to die with an amethyst creature.
What happened all those years ago? Why do you hate us so much?
I guess I have nothing to lose now. The Emerald people were once happy members of the Gem Alliance, but one day we noticed our prized Emerald relic was missing. We heard by word of mouth it was the greed of the amethyst creatures that caused them to steal our relic. We tried to confront them, but they denied everything. Unable to find our relic, we immediately left the Alliance, fracturing it into what it is today.
But we would never steal from you. Who would spread such a terrible lie? Before we could talk more, lava started to seep out of the walls of the prison cave. I'll have to figure this out later. We've got other problems to deal with. On days 26 to 28, Amir and I were about to become molten rock if we couldn't escape out of the diamond prison.
Stand back. I've got this.
Amir then let out a powerful howl, causing a wave of emerald energy to expand around him.
Attack the cage walls, now!
Without a moment to lose, I used my amethyst power to land a critical blow on the cage wall in front of me, shattering it instantly. We hopped up to safety, and just in time as the lava started to fill the area.
Not too bad for an amethyst mob.
Thanks, but save the compliments for later. We need to go back and save your people. We rushed out of the cave and returned to the surface of the Emerald Mountain, where we found the Diamond Beast preparing to execute all of the remaining Emerald Wolves.
Stop what you're doing and leave my people alone.
You should have never returned. I'll make you pay!
The beast lunged at Amir, and the battle commenced. I couldn't just stand there. I had to help fight. Together, we were a great team, striking the Diamond Beast left and right. But we underestimated him, and the beast was able to land a massive hit on Amir, knocking him out cold. I was furious and put my all into my next attack, trying to bring the beast at bay, but he was too strong. If I can't turn the tables soon, I'll be defeated here. On days 29 to 32, I used my Amethyst Bomb to temporarily weaken my foe. While I had the chance, I ran over to Amir. Hey, are you alright?
That doesn't matter now. I have a new plan for you. Do you see that statue in the distance?
I turned to Amir, pointing out a massive statue of an enormous emerald hammer in the distance.
Activate the statue to land the finishing blow. It's the only way to crack his armor.
Got it! I followed his lead, luring the Diamond Beast towards the trap. I waited for Amir to give me the cue for when I got close.
Activate it, now!
I blasted my powers to the statue as the Diamond Beast was approaching. This caused the hammer to crash down right on him, cracking his armor and leaving him vulnerable.
No! What is this?
The power of Emerald and Amethyst working together! I then used my Amethyst power to blast the Diamond Beast out of existence, finalizing this battle for our victory. Amir then rushed over to congratulate me.
Perhaps I misjudged you. Maybe we can put our differences aside and find out who truly stole our Emerald Relic.
I'd be happy to.
Then the Emerald Mobs are back in the Gem Alliance.
We had now teamed up officially, Amethyst and Emerald. And with that, I felt my power grow stronger. My body transformed into a new upgraded state. I gained 5 more hearts, and I now had a new power that I showed off to a mirror.
Looking awesome, Max.
I then noticed a note left on the ground where the diamond beast perished. I picked it up and read what it said. We strike the Golden Oasis next. Diamond troops mobilized at dawn. Oh no, I need to help the golden mobs before it's too late.
Good luck, new friend.
I parted ways with Amir for now. I had a new mission that I was determined to complete. Help save the inhabitants of the Golden Oasis and recruit them to my cause. For the days of 33 to 35, I traveled through the sandy desert until I arrived at the Golden Oasis. When I got closer, I discovered the Diamond Commander was already there with the rest of his diamond troops. They were harvesting all of the golden structures in the area. Oh no, I'm too late! Where's the Golden Leader? I tried to sneak in closer, where I could see the Diamond Commander hard at work, commanding his army.
Put your backs into it. This gold isn't gonna harvest itself.
His troops then grabbed all the gold they could. As I watched them, I spotted an interesting blue robot, but I couldn't get a good look at it before it was gone. Did you see that? Rewatch the video at 0.25 speed and see if you can spot it. Just then, a golden spider wandered by, catching the eye of the Diamond Commander.
Nothing escapes from me. I'll crush you.
The commander then shot flames at the little golden spider, melting it down. When I saw the little golden mod get killed, I decided that I should try and find a better hiding spot as soon as possible. I can't get spotted, or I'll end up just like that golden spider. I have to stealth my way through this one. I started to slither from cover to cover, careful not to get caught. I was hopeful that I could find the golden leader before it was too late. On days 36 to 39, I was stealthing through the Golden Oasis, making sure I wouldn't be spotted by the Diamond Commander and his troops, all while also investigating the remains of the area. Thanks to my snake body, I was able to slip by unseen. That was until I reached a clearing with nowhere for me to hide. Time for some fireworks! I used my amethyst powers to create a flashy distraction.
Amethyst? Who goes there?
The guards took the bait and went towards my distraction, allowing me time to slip through the clearing. On the other side was a small path, leading to a giant golden palace. I stayed hidden, as there was a guard in front of the main entrance. They were standing completely still, not moving for anything. He's gonna be tougher than the other guy. I only have one shot at this. I managed to sneak around to the side of the palace and made my way behind the guard, ready for a sneak attack. Using my amethyst bite, I was able to take him out with one blow. I used this time to slip into the palace undetected. Inside, I found the golden spider leader trapped in a cage underground. He looked like he had been in there for a long time.
Who are you?
The snake that's gonna help you escape this place. But before I could break the giant golden spider out, the Diamond Commander himself arrived at the palace, prepared to stop me.
Not so fast. Nobody slips through my claws.
I braced myself as the commander charged at me with full force. On days 40 through 43, I was in the heat of battle with the Diamond Commander. He was able to use his flame breath on me, trying to melt me down. But luckily, amethyst scales didn't melt that easily. I fought back with my new powers, putting up more of a fight than the last time I went up against this guy. Yet, he was still an extremely tough opponent. Why do you listen to the Diamond Jaguar anyways? You're your own mob.
I would never disobey my leader. That's something I wouldn't expect an amethyst mob to understand.
He then charged at me, but I had a plan. I jumped out of the way and slithered back into the palace. Hey Ugly, come and get me!
How dare you! Ah!
He ran in again, and before he hit me with his pounce attack, I dodged once more, causing him to drop into the cage below. He fell inside, and the golden spider quickly took the opportunity to crawl out of the cage.
What the?
Hey, could you just climb out the whole time?
Yes, but anytime I did, the diamond mobs would push me back down. I just gave up.
Well, now that we have the commander down there, you're free. And just to be sure, let's secure this a bit more. I then used my amethyst powers to close the cage above him, buying me some more time.
This won't hold me forever!
Thank you. Now let's get out of here.
Lead the way! We were able to run out of the palace right as the Diamond Commander broke out of his own cage. The spider leader knew exactly where to hide, as the diamond threat started to search for us. The hunt was on.
Thanks for saving me. My name is Gino. I'm the leader of the golden mobs. We need to save my people before they melt down.
Don't worry, I won't let anything happen to them. Let's move. On days 44 to 46, Gino and I made it to the main melting site, where many of his golden spider people were being held captive, about to be melted down. They were being guarded by a diamond monstrosity. One by one, the giant dropped golden spiders into lava, laughing as the spiders struggled to get away before meeting their end. Gino, you try to break through the cages. I'll go for the big diamond guy.
Gotcha. Then there's no time to waste.
Gino and I split off, and I ran in to ambush the monster. When I got close, I tossed an amethyst bomb at them to get their attention, forcing them to swiftly prepare for battle.
You're gonna wish you didn't do that.
The fight was on. I pelted him with my amethyst powers, but it seemed like my attack would just reflect off of his diamond exterior. The monster countered with his own diamond laser attack, proving to be a worthy opponent. He also used his earthquake attack, shaking the ground we fought on. He was able to weaken me, knocking me back with his powerful beam.
Worthless gems mean nothing to me. I am Diamond.
The diamond monstrosity then hit me dead on with another one of his powerful laser attacks, knocking me back once again. When I looked back up at him, I noticed he had something on his chest. I realized it had to be a weak point on him. The monster then rushed over, running straight in my direction. With a good aim on his chest, I blasted my amethyst beam. The monster then fell into the lava, melting down into nothingness. When he died, the surrounding cages broke open, setting the golden mobs free.
You did it! Good work!
The bigger they are, the harder they fall. Suddenly, the ground started to shake as the Diamond Commander infiltrated the area.
You fools are too late. My upgrade is already complete.
The commander then walked over to a nearby silo and hit a switch on the melting mechanism. This allowed him to use the gold he mined from the mobs to empower himself. He then grew in size and now had new golden armor wrapped around him.
How do I look?
You monster! Those are my people you melted!
Gino, there's no time. Get your people out of here before more get captured.
Are you sure? This guy is even stronger now.
I'm sure. Now go! Gino then ran off with his golden people, and I prepared myself for my next battle. On days 47 to 50, the Diamond Commander ran in to attack, and I endured the hits he began to throw at me. However, with his new upgraded armor, his attacks did a lot more damage than before. Ugh, maybe I did need Gino's help. Oh well, I got this! I used my amethyst powers on the commander, but his armor was too strong, and I was getting weaker each time he swatted at me with his claws. He was about to land the finishing blow on me when Gino intervened, tying the commander in his webs. What? You came back?
I couldn't let you face that beast alone. Now hurry, we need to leave. He's too strong.
With Gino's help, we were able to escape the threat for now.
Run while you still can. I'll never stop hunting you down.
I quickly made my way back to the Emerald Mountain with Gino and his people to regroup with Amir and his army.
Thank you for saving me and my men. We would be happy to join the Gem Alliance once again.
Then welcome aboard. With more gem creatures converted to my cause, I could feel my power grow. I grew in size, gained more hearts, and I could use a brand new Amethyst Smash attack. Now I just need to find the Lapis and Glowstone mobs.
Then it's a good thing we found a lead. Come with me.
We left Gino behind, and I followed Amir to the nether portal that he and his men built for me.
The glowstone mobs are just beyond this portal. I think you can convince them to join us.
Then I'll go take a look. I stepped into the portal and made my way to the nether. And sure enough, there was a horde of glowstone mobs waiting for me. Greetings, fellow gem mobs. I wanted you to rejoin the Gem Alliance. We already have the emerald and gold mobs on our side.
Do you say gold? You're a traitor!
Without warning, the glowstone army started to attack. I had to think of something quickly. On days 51 through 54, the glowstone mobs rushed towards me and began attacking with full force. I didn't want to hurt them, so I did my best to dodge their blows so I could plead my case. I don't want to fight. I just want to reunite the Gem Alliance.
As long as the golden mobs are there, you're nothing but an enemy to us.
It was no use as my pleas had failed. I needed to figure out a new strategy if I wanted to get them on my side and join the Gem Alliance. Ugh. What do I have to do to convince you guys? I continued to dodge as they tried to take me down for good. Soon enough, I was forced into a corner with seemingly no escape.
You're dead now, traitor!
I quickly looked around to find some way out of this situation until I spotted a hole in the wall I could fit through. That's my way out! I then used my snake body to slip through the crack in the wall and escape the glowstone mobs from killing me.
He's getting away! Find him!
The glowstone mobs continued their hunt for me, and I navigated through the nether to find a way out. When I thought I was about to get away, I spotted a glowstone mob approaching my location. I quickly stealthed into a nearby hiding spot to stay hidden and away from danger.
I could have sworn I saw him moving this way. Keep searching, men!
They then left the area, and I poked my head out to see if the coast was clear. Man, these guys are not gonna give up that easily. I gotta get out of here quick. I then continued my trek through the nether, seemingly losing the glowstone mobs. Soon enough, though, I found myself in a massive underground cavern. What is this place? I did a quick scan of the area and quickly realized this wasn't any ordinary cavern. It seemed like something was living here. Something big. This looks like a monster's den. I should probably leave. Before I could make my way out, though, a terrifying glowstone bat descended down in front of me.
Who dares disturb me?
On days 55 through 57, I was now face to face with a massive glowstone bat. Are you the leader of the glowstone mobs?
Of course I am! I am Gaia! What do you want, snake? And choose your words wisely. They could be your last.
I want your people to rejoin the Gem Alliance. We have to work together to stop the Diamond Jaguar's attack.
That is your plea? I'll never join the Gem Alliance as long as those filthy golden mobs are part of it!
Please, someone has been spreading lies to tear us apart. I'm sure if we talk about it…
Silence! I have heard enough from you, and I declare that you are unwelcome here!
Gaia then used her powers to screech into the ground, causing the cavern to tremble. Before I knew it, the ground behind me began to split open. What's going on?
I'm banishing you to the depths of the nether! You will never see the light of day again!
Before I could act, Gaia pushed me into the hole, sending me down into the depths of the nether. I soon landed at the bottom, where there was nothing but a sea of lava and small platforms to jump across. This is bad news. I need to get out of here. I began jumping from platform to platform, avoiding the deadly lava below. Any misstep and I'd be a fried snake in a matter of seconds. Sheesh, how long does this go on for? Before I could make my next jump, I heard the voice of Gaia echoing around me.
Not dead yet, huh? You're resilient, one little snake. How much longer do you think you can survive down here? 1 day? 2 days? 100 days?
As long as it takes to convince you I'm not the bad guy.
Persistent, aren't we? Well then, let's make this a little more challenging for you.
Suddenly, geysers of fire began to spew out from down the path I was heading.
Let's see if you can continue moving through this obstacle. Good luck!
Her voice then faded away, and I was now faced with an obstacle of fiery geysers to move past. Ugh, how am I gonna get past this? I started paying attention to the fiery geysers until I realized something. It looks like there's a method to this madness. Each geyser was spewing out at different time intervals. If I was able to time it correctly, I could jump past and continue moving. On days 58 through 61, I began jumping towards the first geyser of fire. As the fire spewed out, I waited until it stopped and quickly made my first jump to make it across. With a close call, I still had a few more to get through if I wanted to make it out alive. I continued timing my jumps and managed to hop over the next few geysers with my precise timing. Soon enough, I made it to the end, but there was one more fiery obstacle in my way. Oh man, this one is moving! The final geyser I was faced with was moving from left to right. It didn't show any signs of stopping. I've made it this far. I got this! With no other options, I leapt over the gap of lava and managed to get to the other side without getting hit by the flames. Nice! Now let's see what lies ahead. I continued moving forward until I found myself in a cavern that had been lost to time. I wasn't sure where I was, but it looked to resemble the remnants of when the Gem Alliance was whole. Does Gaia know this is down here? I need to keep searching so I can get to the bottom of these lies. I slithered through the area and searched for anything that could help me find out more information about the past. During my search, I managed to find an old diamond book. A book made of diamond? What's diamond doing around here? I picked up the book and began reading it, and quickly realized that it was a diary from the Diamond Jaguar.
The Gem Alliance has prevented me from reaching my full potential. If I want to take over this world, I have to tear them apart. And I think I know just how I'll do it. I'll turn them against each other, stealing their prized possessions and spreading lies until they can no longer trust each other. When the Gem Alliance is fragmented beyond repair, I will stand up and strike. This world will soon be ruled by diamonds.
The source of the rumors was from the diamond entities all along. I had to show this to Gaia. Suddenly, the area began to tremble as something bad was about to happen. It still isn't safe in this area. I gotta get out of here. As the room trembled around me, I made my way out of the cavern with the new knowledge I just acquired. On days 62 through 64, I slithered my way up from the tunnels of the Nether before I was totally burnt to a crisp by the lava behind me. Although when I got there, I wasn't alone, as Gaia was seen flapping her wings above me, awaiting my arrival.
You again? How dare you escape my prison!
Furious at the fact I made it out alive, Gaia launched a screech attack in my direction. Please, you just have to listen to me!
Enough! I'll do what I should have done from the beginning! Kill you!
With a savage cry, Gaia dived towards me, ready to end me for good. Using her bite attacks, she tried to pierce my snake skin, but thankfully, my amethyst crystal body reduced the attack's damage. I don't want to fight you, but you're making it really hard!
Give me your best shot, worm!
Alright, you asked for it! I then launched my laser at her, sending the bat to the ground, and then using my amethyst spike attacks in her direction. But it just wasn't enough. She flew back into the sky and continued screeching in my direction. Dang it! I'm gonna have to find a better way to subdue her. As she flew around, I spotted that she had glowing spots on her wings, giving me an idea. That's gotta be her weak spot. I need to aim for that. I narrowed my focus and charged up a precise shot, blasting the blocks above her. The rubble fell onto her wings, dealing serious damage to her health.
You'll pay for that!
No, wait! Listen to me! Whatever you think the golden mobs did is a lie set up by the Diamond Jaguar.
How dare you spill your untrustworthy words upon me!
Here, maybe this will convince you. I then tossed her the diamond diary that I found, and she began to read it.
How could I have been so foolish? Where did you find this?
It was located down in the hole you sent me. I tried to tell you, but now you see. I wasn't lying.
My apologies, Amethyst Snake. You now have my full attention. Let's sort this out together.
Before we could talk more, the area was suddenly infected with diamond blocks. Hey, I thought you trusted me!
I don't possess diamond powers, you fool! This isn't me!
Just then, a loud roar was heard, and we turned to see the Diamond Jaguar enter the area.
I'd hate to put an end to your little reunion, but I'm here to take what's mine.
The Jaguar began pelting us with his diamond projectile attacks. Will you rejoin the Alliance now? We need all the help we can get!
Count me in! Come on!
Gaia acted fast and used her powers to create a portal for us to escape. Before the Jaguar could kill us, we ran through and closed the portal before he could follow us through. On days 65 through 67, we arrived on the other side of the portal in the overworld, and Gaia and I gathered our bearings.
Amethyst Snake, I will help you with whatever you need. Just let me know what we must do.
We need to regroup with the Gem Alliance to see who else we need to stop the Diamond Jaguar.
Lead the way!
We then left the area, and I led Gaia towards the Gem Alliance's whereabouts. After a bit of travel, we finally met up with everyone I had recruited so far. After everything we've been through, standing together like this gave me hope.
This is an impressive turnout, Amethyst Snake. Good work.
Hey, I see you've made friends with the Glowstone faction. We're almost fully united.
It's good to be here. Who are we missing?
Looks like we're just missing the Lapis Lazuli mobs. Where can I find them?
The Lapis mobs are water folk, so they're harder to detect. You need to find them under the surface of the ocean.
The ocean? But that's huge! Where do I start?
I've got you covered. Start here. This will help.
Gaia then dropped me a map titled Lapis Stones. Thanks. Where will this lead me?
There are lapis stones hidden under the water. If you can find all 5 of them, they will lead you to where the lapis mobs are hidden.
Sounds tough, but I'll figure it out.
Oh, and one more thing.
She also handed me an item that granted me water breathing.
With that, you should have an easier time locating the lapis stones. Good luck.
Thanks Thanks, guys. When I'm back, the Gem Alliance will finally be whole again. Without wasting another second, I set out on my new mission towards the ocean. It wasn't long until I found it, but I soon realized that it stretched out endlessly, giving me second thoughts about if I'd find all the lapis stones that I needed. At least I can breathe underwater. Let's see what I can find. I dove into the water and began searching for my prize. As I swam deeper, I noticed something disturbing. The seabed was littered with explosive diamond mines. This doesn't look good. I watched as nearby squid drifted too close to one of the mines and bumped right into it. When it did, the mine was set off and exploded, causing the squid to get killed in an instant. Looks like the diamond mobs have already come through here. I'm gonna have to move carefully. On days 68 through 72, I slithered carefully past the explosive mines, keeping my movements slow and deliberate. As I went, I spotted the first stone that I needed. Okay, easy does it. I moved in slowly, trying not to set off any of the mines, and managed to snag the first one. That wasn't too bad. As I said though, a small fish started making its way towards me, and I began getting really nervous. Hey! Get lost, fish! There's explosive mines in this area! The fish ignored what I said and stupidly ran right into a nearby mine, nearly killing me. Watch out for other fish mobs. Noted. I then continued my hunt for the other 4 lapis stones that I needed. It took a little bit of time, but after lots of searching, patience, and precision, I snagged the next 2 without setting off any of the traps. That's 3. Okay, only 2 more to go. It wasn't long until I finally found the next lapis stone. The only problem with this one was that it was sitting right next to a diamond mine, making it almost impossible to grab. I think I have a workaround for this. I've only got 1 shot though. I focused my amethyst powers on the diamond mine, encasing it in amethyst gems. This made it easier to grab the stone that I needed without exploding. Only 1 more to go. Before I could continue my search for the last lapis stone, a massive shadow swept over me. I looked up to see a diamond shark swimming by, and I immediately ducked into cover before it spotted me. Things just got a lot more complicated. Now I have to avoid the shark and the mines. I crept through the water, staying low and moving only when the shark's gaze shifted away. The shark was constantly looking for prey to feast on, forcing me to be even more cautious about my movements. After a bit of sneaky searching, I finally found the 5th stone that I needed. I tried to make my way towards it, but unfortunately, I was spotted by the shark's gaze.
I found the amethyst snake! Get him!
Suddenly, a pair of sharks flooded into the area, attacking me in a frenzy. This place just turned into a war zone! I quickly snagged the final lapis stone that I needed and sprinted away from the area to escape the sharks. I swam for my life as the sharks started towards me, ignoring the deadly mines around us. Unfortunately, one of the sharks was able to get in front of me and block me from escaping. Soon enough, I was cornered by a pair of diamond predators.
Nowhere to swim.
You're fish food now.
On days 73 through 75, I found myself completely cornered by the diamond sharks. They surrounded me on all sides, and I thought I was finished.
Any last words, amethyst scum?
Dude, why are you giving him a last word? Why don't we just kill him and go home? Why are you always trying to complicate things?
I don't know. I thought it was cool.
Is he crying?
Shut up, man. Can't you see we're having a moment? It's okay, man. It was very cool.
It was?
While the sharks were being weird, I suddenly spotted something. A narrow crack in a wall just big enough for me to slip through. That's my ticket out of here! While they were distracted, I quickly slithered toward the crack, squeezing myself through the narrow passage.
Oh no! He's getting away!
Behind me, the diamond sharks thrashed around, trying to force their bulky bodies into the space after me.
You slippery little, get back here!
I ignored him and pushed through the other side, coming out into an open cavern. I didn't waste a second. I turned around and sealed the crack with a burst of amethyst crystals, trapping the sharks on the other side, at least for now. Alright, lapis stones, show me where to find your people. I pulled out the 5 lapis stones I gathered and plonked them on a nearby wall. As soon as they were all together, they fused, forming a shiny lapis compass. Sweet! Let's see where this leads. Following the compass, I swam out of hiding and traveled through the ocean for what felt like hours. It led me into another cave where eventually I stumbled across something incredible. A sunken shipwreck covered in glowing blue lapis blocks. It had to be the place. Hello? Anyone here? I poked around the wreck, but it seemed totally abandoned. Just when I was about to give up, I felt something slither up behind me. Ah, who are you?
I'm Luca. It's dangerous here. You have to run before he gets you too.
What do you mean? It's just us two. Before Luca could explain, the ground beneath us began to shake violently. I spun around just in time to see a massive shadow coming from a nearby tunnel. A diamond sea monster, bigger than anything I had ever seen. was waking up from his slumber.
Crush puny rocks!
On days 76 through 79, I found myself face to face with the biggest nightmare of the ocean, the diamond sea monster. The thing towered over me, its body covered in unbreakable diamond armor and jaws sharp enough to bite through steel.
Crush puny rocks!
Luca, hide! I'll take care of this! Luca took cover and the Megalodon charged at me with terrifying speed. I barely managed to dodge as his massive jaws bit into the shipwreck. Oh, come on! That's not fair! I tried fighting back, firing amethyst beams at him, but he was so much stronger underwater than I was. It wasn't just a hard fight, it was a losing battle. How am I supposed to crack through his armor?
With these!
Out of nowhere, Luca the Lapis Serpent threw some odd blue items. Is that what I think it is? It was a bunch of lapis explosives. Instantly, an idea clicked in my head and I grabbed them. Okay, let's see if this monster is dumb enough to fall for this. I grabbed the bombs and quickly placed some on the ground. I then lured the monster towards me, swimming just slow enough to keep him interested. Come on, big guy. I got something tasty for you. As he lunged to bite me, I swam out of the way, causing the beast to swallow the explosives whole.
Tummy don't feel so good.
The bomb then exploded from inside his stomach, blowing him to pieces. Now he's Megalodon.
Oh my gosh, you saved me! That beast, he killed the rest of my people. I'm all that's left.
Then will you rejoin the Gem Alliance? We need everyone we can get to stop more of these diamond freaks.
I'm in.
Suddenly, I felt a surge of energy rush through my body. My heart count jumped higher, and I could feel new powers unlocking inside me. I was now stronger than ever. Nice! Alright, let's get out of this ocean. We quickly swam out of the ocean and back onto land to avoid any other underwater threats.
Wow, I'm surprised you even found the Ender Pearl people.
Ender Pearl people? Are you telling me we're missing one more member?
Yeah, you didn't know?
Before Luca could answer, the entire area shook again as something massive approached. Ugh, what is it now? A huge armored figure loomed over us. The Diamond Commander himself. We both backstepped away from the beast that was approaching us. Luca, we'll have to talk more about the Ender Pearl people when we're safe.
Agreed. I'll tell you more later. We have to move.
Without wasting a second, we darted away, running for our lives before the commander could catch us. On days 80 through 83, I made it back to the Gem Alliance's hideout after surviving my crazy battle with the Diamond Sea Monster. As Luca and I walked up, everyone looked over to greet me.
Oh, would you look at that? He actually found everyone.
Well, technically not everyone.
Yeah, what did you mean by Ender Pearl people?
They're the hidden members of the Gem Alliance, so well concealed that not even the ancient records have them recorded. If you want any chance at defeating the Diamond Jaguar, you're gonna need their power.
Okay, but if they're so well hidden, how am I supposed to find them?
Everyone, listen closely.
I thought Luca was going to give a speech, but instead he placed down a blank map onto the ground in front of all of us. Is something supposed to happen? Is that a magic map?
Just trust me. Now focus your powers on that map.
One by one, each of us summoned our unique powers and unleashed it onto the map. Once we were all finished, the map began to emit energy.
There it is, the location of the Ender Pearl people.
Then I'll go find them and recruit them.
Just be careful. The Ender Pearl people never wanted to be found. I don't know what kind of defenses or traps are out there, but it won't be easy.
Don't worry, I'm the last Amethyst Snake. I've got this. With my new map in hand, I slithered out towards my next adventure, ready to recruit the final members of the Gem Alliance, and finally put an end to the Diamond Jaguar's reign of terror. On days 84 through 86, I tried to follow the directions to the Ender Pearl people, but I was making slow progress. It felt like I wasn't getting anywhere. Where is this thing taking me? It was frustrating, but I knew I had to keep pushing forward. Unfortunately, no matter which direction I turned, the same landmarks kept appearing over and over again. Wait, haven't I seen that statue before? Am I going in circles? I slithered up for a closer look and found that the sculpture actually had some missing fragments. Huh. I wonder what would happen if I filled those in. I quickly used my amethyst powers to patch up the statue. When I did, the statue began to glow. Looks like my suspicions were right. This thing wasn't just for decoration. It must be able to unlock a new path. But I was still missing something. Come on, what's the last thing I need? The middle of the structure looked a bit different as it had an item frame attached to it, like it was incomplete. Maybe I can place my map onto there? I placed the map into the slot and a portal appeared right in front of me. I did it! I cracked the code! The Ender Pearl people must be on the other side. I knew I couldn't get too excited though. I may have found the entrance, but there's no telling what secrets were on the other side. Here goes nothing! On days 87 through 89, I stumbled to the portal and arrived in the legendary end city of the Ender Pearl mobs. But instead of finding life and celebration, all I saw were prisons. Diamond prisons. Every single Ender Pearl mob was sealed inside. Whoa! What's going on here? Everyone's trapped. I need to help them. I rushed up to the nearest cage and slammed my amethyst power against it, but nothing happened. Come on, break already! I tried everything I could, attacking it over and over again, but the diamond cages held strong. These cells are impenetrable. I need to find whoever did this. They must be nearby. I began searching the area for any clue, any sign of who could have done this. That's when I spotted a glistening string of diamond fragments leading further into the end city. Huh. Looks like someone left me a trail to follow right to them. Doesn't seem very smart. Unless it's a trap. I slithered along the trail, keeping my eyes peeled. Then, just out of the corner of my vision, I thought I saw a weird robot run by. Did you see that? Rewatch the video at 0.25 speed and try to spot it. After following the monster's path some more, it came into view and I froze. There, perched atop a crumbled tower, was the villain behind it all, a diamond falcon. I watched as he flapped his wings, summoning more diamond energy to entomb yet another innocent Ender Pearl mob.
Ha! That should be the last of them. If they can't break free, then they'll never rejoin the Gem Alliance to fight the Diamond Army. Victory will be ours!
I wouldn't be so sure about that.
Oh, what do we have here? A pathetic little amethyst snake. Don't you know that a falcon is your natural predator?
Before I could act, the diamond falcon spread his wings and took off into the skies, flying above the city. I tried using my missiles to knock him down, but he was soaring too fast and easily dodged every blow.
Ha! Good luck hitting me from all the way down there, ground crawler!
Suddenly, he dove down, slicing through the air and onto me. Ah! He's trying to capture me like all the others! His diamond twisters rained down like hailstones, and I did my best to dodge them. I have to take him down if I want to rescue the Ender Pearl people, but I need to wait for the right moment to strike. I slithered underneath some of the end city structures, using them as cover. Now he's being forced to fly down here and fight me on my turf. When the falcon finally landed on the ground to look at me, I knew this was my only chance to sneak attack him.
There is no point in hiding. I'm going to imprison you like all the others.
I just have to get one clean hit and I know he'll go down. I was ready to launch my most powerful move, Amethyst Smash. But at the last second, the falcon shot straight up into the sky, easily dodging me.
You're pretty stealthy for an amethyst. You almost got me.
Let the Ender Pearl people go.
Never. All of you worthless gems deserve to be trapped forever. Have fun joining them. Freeze!
I barely had time to react before a searing tornado of energy hit me dead center, trapping in cold, hard diamond. No, I can't move! My world started to spin and my vision blurred, and my body felt heavier than stone. I could hear the Diamond Falcon's mocking voice echo around me.
Sleep well, little snake. You'll never wake up again.
Darkness crept over me as I was pulled into a strange nightmare. On days 93 to 95, I was in a totally different biome. I instantly recognized it as soon as I opened my eyes. Is this my childhood cave? How did I get back here? The place was completely abandoned. The amethyst people that once populated the area were all gone. Mom? Dad? Are you in here? I walked around, and my heart stopped. My parents were there, trapped in diamond cages. Hang on, I'll save you! I charged forward, blasting my powers at the prison. But just like before with the Ender Pearl people, nothing worked. Ugh, this has to work! I can't lose you a second time! Before I could try again, a diamond cage appeared around me, locking me in place. Just then, the Diamond Jaguar dropped down in front of me.
You're pathetic. Still trying to fight fate? Amethyst will never match the power of the mighty Diamond.
No! This can't be real! This has to be a nightmare! The pain, the fear, the helplessness, it all swirled together until something inside me snapped. A wave of pure amethyst power surged my snake body, blasting through the diamond cage like it was nothing. With the illusion broken, the Diamond Jaguar faded away and my parents were freed.
Max, are you okay?
Mom, Dad, I've missed you so much!
We've missed you too, son, but we've been watching your journey from afar.
You've grown so strong, so brave. You've made us proud every step of the way.
You've already gone further than any amethyst has before, but now it's time to finish your journey.
What about you guys? Will I ever see you again?
We're always watching, and no matter what happens, we love you.
Unlock the full power of the amethyst inside you.
They used their power to pulse energy through my serpent body. I felt stronger than ever before, like I was unbreakable. The world around me flashed white, and suddenly I was back in the end. I had a burst of energy, and my diamond prison exploded.
What? You escaped? How is this possible?
Never underestimate an amethyst snake. I leapt up, soaring straight into the sky before the falcon had time to get away. This is for everyone you locked away. My attack slammed into him midair, sending a blast of purple light across the end city. The falcon spiraled down, crashing into the ruins below. Now that I've reached my final form, one big hit was all that was needed. Who's the natural predator now, Falcon? All around me, the diamond prisons began to break. Ender mobs blinded away, stepping free from their cages.
Hey, I'm free! I can teleport again! Is this thanks to you?
Yes, I've come all this way to reunite the Gem Alliance and stop the Diamond Forces. Will you join us?
After everything you've done for us? Of course we will! The Ender Pearl mobs stand with you.
Then it's time we gather around to prepare for battle. Let's face the Diamond Jaguar together! On days 96 to 98, I made my way back through the portal and into the heart of our stronghold. It was a sight to see. The emerald wolves, the redstone rattlesnakes, the golden spiders, the glowstone bats, the lapis serpents, and even the ender pearl mobs were all gathered together, ready for war. For the first time in centuries, the Gem Alliance was whole. Welcome back, everyone. The Gem Alliance has finally been renewed. We've beaten a lot of diamond enemies already, but the Diamond Jaguar is on a whole different level. None of the gems can take down his army alone. Our only shot is to fight together. If we stay united, we'll be stronger than anything he throws at us. We are Minecraft's last hope. We have to stop him before he covers the whole world in diamonds.
What's your plan?
We use unique abilities to work our way past the diamond army. Once we break through, I'll take on the Diamond Jaguar myself. Just then, Amir stepped out from the crowd carrying something.
Before you go, you're going to need one more thing.
He revealed a map and an upgrade with a bunch of colored crystals. What is this?
Something the Gem Alliance put together for you. It's the combined strength of all of us, and it should give you the edge in battle.
All of a sudden, a surge of power ripped through my body. I got 10 additional hearts and a new explosive amethyst ability unlocked. Thanks, everyone. We'll defeat the Diamond Jaguar no matter what. Before anyone could say another word, the ground started to rumble.
That must be the Diamond Army approaching our position. You hurry ahead, Max. We'll hold these guys off.
While the rest of my friends waited for the Diamond Forces to arrive, I slipped away down a side path, following the map towards the final fight that would decide everything. On day 99, I traveled down the map until I reached a diamond battlefield. Waiting for me, standing tall and proud, was the Diamond Jaguar.
Ah, it's you, the so-called Destined One.
That's right, I reunited the Gem Alliance and now I'm gonna defeat you too. I lunged at the Jaguar, but before I could land a hit, the Diamond Commander stepped in front of me, blocking my strike.
You've come a long way, haven't you?
You're not gonna stop me. Let me through.
Never. You embarrassed me one too many times. I need to show the Diamond Jaguar I'm still worthy.
Before I knew it, we were in battle. The commander unleashed his strength onto me, hammering the ground around me and forcing me to move fast. I met him strike for strike. It was a brutal back and forth, neither one of us giving an inch. Finally, I was able to get him stuck within my new Amethyst Tornado power, sending him stumbling back.
This can't be possible. How are you this strong?
You idiot! What are you doing? Kill him!
Why do you listen to that Jaguar? He doesn't respect you.
I've done too much to stop serving him now.
The commander rushed in to try and strike, but I was quick to counter his attack, causing him to stumble back once again. I could tell he was badly hurt.
Go ahead then. Finish me off. I failed.
It doesn't need to be like that. You don't need to die. You can join the Gem Alliance, fight by our side, and take down the Diamond Jaguar for good.
I've had enough of this nonsense.
Sir, forgive me. I can still prove myself. Just let me...
Silence! You aren't my servant anymore. I have no use for disappointments.
Without any hesitation, the Diamond Jaguar used his sword to cut down the commander for good.
I'll rule this world by myself.
This was it. The final fight was about to begin. On day 100, it all came down to this, the final showdown. Me standing face to face with the Diamond Jaguar, the ultimate threat to the world of gems. Let's dance, Diamond Boy! He charged at me, unleashing a flurry of diamond attacks with blinding force. Using his diamond sword, the beast swung at me, trying to slice me in half with every strike. I moved swiftly, barely dodging his attacks. When he did hit me though, it dealt serious damage. I didn't come all this way to back down now. Take this! I struck him hard and noticed my foe stumbling backwards. Looks like I'll be able to hurt you after all.
Yes, you've gotten stronger, but no one can break through diamonds, especially not you.
We charged in again, and with each attack I threw, I was able to push him further on the defensive.
You think this matters? You think you matter? I've shattered stronger warriors than you with a flick of my tail.
Maybe, but they didn't have what I do. Hope. The Gem Alliance is stronger than you'll ever be.
Enough!
With warning, he charged in again, landing a devastating blow using his colossal sword. Ugh! No! I have to win! I have to!
It's over. You've put up a good fight, little one. But history is written by the victors. Now die like your ancestors before you.
That's when I felt something slip out of my inventory. It was the artifact the Alliance had given me.
Huh? What's this?
Suddenly, the energy surged out of it. When it did, the artifact shocked not only me, but into the Diamond Jaguar too. What's happening?
What is this magic?
The power of the Alliance artifact surged through me, causing my form to evolve into something new. I now have the strength and power of both Amethyst and Diamond. My body pulsed with new strength, Diamond strength, mixed with my Amethyst core. This power, I have the strength of Diamond and Amethyst!
No, that's impossible. You're a thief.
You think power is something to hoard, but real power, real strength, is something we build together. Now let me show you what it really means to shine.
No, this can't be. This is all wrong. I am invincible.
I then attacked and blasted through his armor, hitting him directly. And then, at last, he was defeated. The monster who had tormented the world was finally gone. But before I could even breathe, something went wrong. My head, my tail, they started to transform into pure diamonds. What's happening to me? On day 1, I spawned as a baby diamond serpent. I was in a diamond cavern with my mom, dad, and sister. I love my family. Suddenly, someone mined into our cave.
Are those diamond serpents? These are perfect for my zoo.
Your zoo? What are you talking about? He didn't respond, instead walking up and grabbing my sister.
Leave my daughter alone!
My mom and dad ran in to attack the strange man, but he dropped my sister and began to multiply himself. He and his clones launched arrows at my parents. No matter how hard they tried, every hit they landed on him would cause more clones to spawn. They flew through the walls, making them unhittable, while continuing to launch their barrage of arrows at my helpless parents. Despite their efforts, they didn't stand a chance against the intruder. He managed to use dark magic to put my family in a cage.
Just one more to go.
Run, Max!
I did what I was told and slithered away.
Get back here!
On day 2, I slithered as fast as I could away from the illusioner. As a baby, I only had 5 hearts. I wouldn't stand a chance. I can't let him catch me! Suddenly, the blocks under me started turning to diamond.
You have powers. My, you're even more valuable than your family.
I again slithered away from the illusioner. Eventually, I dug through a patch of dirt, turning it to hard diamonds behind me. That should hold him off.
You may get away now, but I, the illusioner, will capture you.
I slithered through the caverns until I saw light at the end of the tunnel. Am I safe now? I went above ground and looked around for signs of danger, but just then, a gold pig ran up to me. Ah!
Wait, I'm friendly. My name is Goldie. I need help.
Before I knew it, we were surrounded by a pack of wolves.
There's our dinner. Get her.
The wolves ran at me red-eyed and started to bite me and Goldie with their powerful jaws. I may have only been a baby, but my diamond hearts gave me resistance against their attacks. Thanks to my hard skin, the pack of wolves were unable to bite through me. I used this to my advantage and struck back with everything I had. My fangs were small, but they were impactful. Goldie did her best to keep the wolves off my back. She used her hardened golden body to deal some serious damage to our foes. Between Goldie and I, we managed to strike down each wolf one by one. After a rough battle, we fought off the last of the hounds. Let's get out of here before more of them show up. On day 3, I ran with Goldie away from the spot where the wolves attacked us. Are you okay?
Sort of. My family was taken away by the Illusioner. I have nowhere to go now.
Mine too. We should form a team. It seems like we make a good duo.
Yeah, us rare mobs gotta stick together.
Let's start by building some shelter. This area should provide a good vantage point. We began to work on our base. I wanted it to be a beautiful diamond and gold castle, and thanks to our powers, we had plenty of materials to work with. I built a grand wall with windows and marble, supported by massive shining pillars. I finished by installing some more gold paths along the walls, and the base of the castle was done. Boy, using my powers to build requires a lot of energy. This'll do for now. I went ahead and set down a crafting bench and used my excess of diamonds to make a full set of diamond tools and armor. Day 3 and I already have all of this? Nothing can stop me now. Just then, a player walked up to my base.
Wow, I've never seen so many diamonds in my life.
Right? I'm a diamond serpent, so I
have to have them.
He pulled out his sword and began to attack me. I didn't want to fight him, but he left me with no choice. Steve went at me with his stone sword and began to slash at me wildly. He swung at me like a maniac and didn't pay any mind to my armored body. Unfortunately for him, I was now armed with my very own diamond sword. Since Steve was completely armorless, he quickly realized he was outmatched. My diamond advantage was giving me the edge against the player, making me more confident to bring the fight to him. The two of us clashed sword and sword, but I was quickly beginning to overwhelm him. After a lot of back and forth, I managed to take down the player. Upon his death, he dropped some food, which I picked up and ate to heal myself. Suddenly, my body began to grow bigger and my tail was even longer. I was now an adult diamond serpent and had 10 hearts. Whoa, this is amazing! I better be careful though. My base is definitely going to attract a lot more attention. On days 4 through 7, I wrapped up the finishing touches on my base and took it in. It looks amazing now. I wonder just how much cooler it'll look later. As I admired my work, I noticed that a ship had docked against the shore close to my base. Without warning, a person came up to confront me. Who are you?
We're the looters of the deep, and we've come to take your booty.
Not this again! You want my house?
I surrender.
No way! The pirates began to attack me, but little did they know I had new powers in my adult form. They charged right at me, swords and guns blazing. I fired at them with my diamond laser, blasting their bullets out of the air. Their bullets were strong, but my powers were stronger. I fought off the first wave of cutlass-wielding plunderers, but a second wave of them swam to shore. This time, they packed cannons, and I had to dodge explosive cannonballs. I was greatly outnumbered, but I was gonna stop at nothing to defend our base. We had worked so hard to build it, and we deserved a safe refuge to call our own. I wasn't about to let a group of greedy pirates take it from us so soon. I fought tooth and nail, taking down pirate after pirate with my diamond abilities. After a long fight and many hits, I took down the last pirate. Ugh, I don't feel so good. Even with my diamond armor, I had been injured. Goldie quickly ran to my side.
Oh no. Max, hang in there!
Just then, Goldie shined brightly in the sunlight and my hearts began to regenerate. Whoa, Goldie, I think you healed me.
I didn't know I could do that. I'm just happy you're okay.
Thanks to Goldie's powers, I was feeling a lot better. I noticed that the pirates had left their ship behind. Let's see what kind of treasure they have aboard. On days 8 through 10, I began to snoop around the pirate ship with Goldie to see what sorts of secrets it held inside. As I searched, I found a chest that contained a shield. This'll help keep us safe. Suddenly, I heard a massive splash come from outside of the ship. I slithered out and watched as a giant serpent emerged from the ocean. Who are you?
My name is the World Serpent, and I'm the protector of all rare mobs.
Maybe you can help me then. How do I defeat the Illusioner?
The Illusioner has the charm of invincibility, which makes him immune to all attacks. So that is impossible.
How am I supposed to save my family then? The World Serpent suddenly gave me a vision.
You must gather the power of the 6 rare mobs and seek out the Diamond Trident. With this weapon, you will be able to overcome the charm of invincibility and defeat the Illusioner. But be warned, the Diamond Trident is guarded by a vicious basilisk.
Just then, I snapped back to reality. Wait, are Goldie and I considered part of the Chosen Six?
That is correct. You must now seek out the Emerald Golem, Redstone Panda, Lapis Dolphin, and Netherite Blaze. Good luck.
With that, the serpent vanished. After they left, Goldie ran up to me.
I overheard we're chosen ones? We should go find that trident now.
But we're too weak to defeat the basilisk.
Says you. I'm gonna go get that trident and save my mom.
Goldie ran off and I slithered after her. On days 11 through 13, I was chasing Goldie to stop her from doing something dangerous. I ran until suddenly I took the wrong turn and lost her trail. I can't keep going like this. I have to regroup. I returned back to my base to gather myself when I was suddenly stopped by a stone gargoyle.
Hey pal, beat it. This here's my territory.
I'm sorry, man, but I've already done a lot of work, and moving it would be very difficult.
I wasn't asking.
The gargoyle attacked me, leaving me no choice but to fight back. The gargoyle charged me, and his speed was shocking. He was faster than he looked, using his agility and strength to smash into me with the force of a boulder. I used my diamond laser against him, but the bright beams of light weren't enough to pierce his rocky body. He waved his stone fist in the air, pounding me into the ground. To make matters worse, he flew up in the air and crashed down on me like a meteor. I batted at him with my diamond sword, but I couldn't make a crack in his solid body. I fought the gargoyle with all of my might, but without Goldie's regenerative abilities, my health was dropping quickly. I can't die here! Not yet! I didn't want to, but I was forced to flee my base.
That's right, you diamond chump. This is my base now.
On days 14 through 18, I was without a base and without my friend. I need to find a way to get the intruder out. As I traveled, I came across an emerald village that appeared to be abandoned. What's going on here? Just then, an emerald villager came out of nowhere.
Capture the diamond serpent!
What? The villager attacked me, but I knew they were definitely acting strange. They mindlessly barreled forward, almost as if they were a zombie. This didn't mean they weren't tough though. The villager used an emerald sword that packed a punch, and even an emerald projectile. I did my best to dodge both, but they were still able to get quite a few hits in. At this rate, I was gonna lose, so I fought them off and fled into a nearby forest. I explored the wilderness and I discovered a beam of light coming from an old well. What's going on here? Just then, a horde of corrupted emerald villagers led by the emerald golem came out of nowhere. Wait, you're the chosen emerald golem I was seeking!
All hail the Illusioner.
The emerald golem attacked me and I knew something was wrong. They're under the Illusioner's spell. I need to break it. The golem charged me. They were extremely strong. I had no choice but to use my shield, which did a great job of blocking the blows, but I could only hold on for so long. I chipped at it with my diamond sword, realizing its weakness was our height difference. As long as I stayed low to the ground, I could dodge its attacks almost effortlessly and slash at its ankles. With one final blow, I managed to knock the emerald golem down. Suddenly, the corruptive energy from the well vanished and everyone returned to normal.
Ugh, what happened?
The Illusioner attacked this place. I need your help to take him down.
Anyone who messes with my village is an enemy of me. You got yourself a deal. Call me Emery.
As a gift of thanks, I was rewarded with a new emerald axe. Thanks, Emery! Let's go back to my base. On days 19 through 21, I returned home to my base with Emery and the emerald axe. I returned to find that the entrances to my base had been gated off. The gargoyle stood atop my diamond walls and taunted me.
Looks like the diamond chump has returned. Don't you remember what I told you?
Oh, I think you're gonna remember who this place really belongs to.
What you gonna do from down there? Hiss at me?
And nobody makes fun of my friend like that.
With amazing strength, Emery busted down their barricade. We stormed the castle to take it back. I used my diamond laser to shoot at the gargoyle while Emery went in close with her fists. Unlike before, the gargoyle was too focused on my ally to attack me. I used this to my advantage and smacked them down with my emerald axe and diamond sword. Emery's golem strength was enough to crack into the gargoyle's rock exterior, leaving him open to more of my attacks. Now was my chance. I fired my diamond laser at the gargoyle's weakened exterior, doing massive damage to him. We had him cowering. He was afraid of Emery's strength and my emerald axe. After finding his weakness, this fight was no sweat. I was guaranteed to win my base back. The gargoyle got in a few good hits with their powerful fists, but I wasn't gonna give up this time. I kept up my attacks and gradually got an edge on the intruder. With the new emerald axe and Emery on my side, I took down the gargoyle easily. Great teamwork, Em! After beating the gargoyle, I gained 5 more hearts. I was getting stronger in no time! After resting a bit, I decided to expand the base. I made Emery her own emerald tower, complete with her own flower garden out front.
Thank you so much. I love Poppy.
I then set up a plot of farmland so we'd have a decent source of food. Plenty of veggies and fruit to go around. Lastly, I made some changes to the pirate ship. It wasn't going anywhere, so I decided to give it my own flair. I outlined it with gold and emerald accents, then filled it in with diamond blocks. After a lot of work, it looked incredible. Now this is a ship fit for a diamond serpent. Though, as I stared longer at the gold blocks around my base, they reminded me of my missing friend. I hope Goldie is okay. Just then, an adorable hamster ran in crying for help. On days 22 through 25, I listened to the hamster's plight.
Please help! A horrible guardian has killed my family!
Oh no, I'm so sorry. What can I do to help?
Well, you could get revenge for me and kill the guardian.
That's a little dark.
If you do it, I'll tell you a super cool secret I know.
Oh, nice! I love secrets! You got yourself a deal. The hamster gave me a map that led right to the Guardian. When I got there, I discovered it was a cave that went super deep. It was super hot down there, with molten lava pools everywhere. If I fall in, I'd be melted down to nothing. I gotta be careful here. Suddenly, a roar echoed throughout the cave and the Guardian appeared.
I am the guardian of these caverns. You will fall before my might.
Or so you think. We fought diamond against diamond. His sword crashed into me, but my teeth cracked into him. His shield was strong and blocked most of my attacks, but my laser pierced through. The Guardian had powerful armor just like me, so the battle seemed to go on for ages. This is getting nowhere! Just then, I had a brilliant idea. I began to pressure the oversized boss closer and closer to the edge of the lava. Finally, I pushed him over the edge into the molten liquid below and won the battle. Time to find out that secret! On days 26 through 28, I made my way back to the hamster to tell them the good news.
Thank you so much, mister. Now I'll spill my secret. I saw a golden pig headed towards the basilisk den a few days ago.
Oh no, that sounds like Goldie. Can you show me where the den is? The hamster handed me a map, but before I could leave, Emery stopped me.
You're going to the basilisk now?
Yeah, but I know better than to fight it right now. I need to find my friend.
Good. Well, just keep in mind, don't look at the basilisk eyes. If you do, you'll be turned to stone.
Noted. Thanks for the warning. With that, I left the base and went in search of my friend. After a lot of traveling, I finally arrived at the basilisk den. The place was dark and creepy and had a massive statue of a snake. This is eerie. I walked through the area, but when I turned the corner, I saw a stone pig. Ah! Goldie! No! The horrible basilisk began to emerge from its cave. I quickly looked away before it could turn me into stone too. If I stay here, I'll end up like Goldie. I have to retreat. I quickly slithered away. I had to think of a new plan if I wanted to save Goldie. On days 29 through 31, I arrived back at the base to find Emery was badly wounded. Who did this to you? Emery suddenly ran away and the hamster waddled around the corner.
Aw, I thought surely the basilisk would have taken care of you.
The small ball of fur suddenly mutated into the illusioner. It was a trap! Get out of my base!
Not without my rare mobs.
The illusioner began to make clones of himself just like he did with my parents. The illusioner took aim with his bow, shooting multiple arrows at once. Somehow, all the arrows were able to hit me. I tried to retaliate with my own diamond attacks, but he was a tricky fighter. His illusions even phased through my walls. Which one is the real one? I knew I couldn't keep this up, so I decided to change my course of action. I used my diamond laser to cut through all of them. This was very effective, hitting all of my targets at once to deduce the real one. But their arrows were still real. There were too many of them. I was fighting a losing battle, and I needed the diamond trident if I wanted to stand a chance. I did everything I could, but as long as he had the charm invincibility, there was no stopping him. I thought I was finished, but suddenly he stopped his attacks.
I sense that my goons are calling me. Very well. I'll be back for you two later.
The illusioner vanished and I rushed to Emery's side. Quick, eat this! I handed her some food and she healed up back to normal. We need to find the last 3 rare mobs and save Goldie before the illusioner finishes us. On days 32 through 35, before heading out on my journey, I knew the base needed to be reinforced heavily. I used my handy diamond pickaxe to gather loads and loads of obsidian. Using my new supply of obsidian, I began to build massive barriers around the base so mobs couldn't just walk right through. Next, I made a massive security tower so that we could monitor the outside of the base. Finally, I added traps around the outside to stop intruders in their tracks. With that, my security upgrades were completed. This should take care of the intruder problems for now. As I watched over my work, Emery climbed up to me.
I'll stay here and guard the base while you look for a cure for Goldie.
Sounds like a plan, but you'll need some gear first. I went out and killed some spiders and chickens for string and feathers. Afterwards, I crafted Emery a bow, some arrows, and a set of diamond armor to keep her protected.
Thanks, Max. Now, go find that cure.
You got it! On days 36 through 38, I traveled across the lands and discovered a mysterious abandoned tower. This looks like it could be useful. I went inside and found a cauldron room with a note sitting on a lectern. I picked up the letter to see what it said. Potion of Whimsy. Cornflowers, gray wool, mimicream. Combine into the cauldron and brew. Could this be the cure I'm looking for? I better find everything on this list. I began searching for the ingredients and found a plains biome full of cornflowers and a herd of sheep. 2 birds with 1 stone. I started gathering as many cornflowers as I could when out of nowhere a swarm of bees started to attack me.
Hands off our flowers, bud.
I don't even have hands! Ah! I ran away and hid inside a cave where they couldn't find me. Just then, I noticed a gray sheep was standing next to me, but he was looking a little down.
I feel like a dark cloud is over my head.
Maybe this could help. I sheared off the sheep's gray fur and he started to dance around.
I feel lighter! I'm liberated!
The sheep pranced off and I now officially had 2 of the 3 ingredients. I just need mimicream, but how do I get that? Suddenly, a massive mimicube emerged from the cave behind me.
This is my cave! Intruders will die!
The mimicube attacked me and I took out my diamond sword to fight back. The mimicube was fast. He mimicked my diamond coating in all of my weapons. It was like fighting against my clone. I struck him with my emerald axe, but he formed one that was equally powerful. Hey, hands off! I earned this gear for myself. He bounced around so quickly, making it difficult to hit him. I sliced at him with my diamond sword, but he sliced back with a mimicked one. We clashed weapons, but in the end, he was too squishy to hold against me. After a fierce battle, I managed to slay the oversized cube and claimed the last item I needed, mimicream. Time to make this cure. On days 39 through 41, I returned to the tower and got to work on the brew. Here goes nothing. I tossed all the ingredients I had into the cauldron and suddenly the room began to shake. Ah! I vanished into thin air and reappeared inside of the nether. That brew just made a portal? I guess I have to find a different cure for Goldie. I looked around and discovered that I was in front of another structure. I decided to go inside and take a closer look. There, I spotted a netherite blaze mixing potions in a cauldron. Wait, are you a netherite blaze?
The one and only. Call me Neville.
I've actually been looking for rare mobs like you. I quickly explained my mission to gather 6 rare mobs to stop the illusioner, as well as my quest to find a cure for Goldie.
I don't know about this illusioner guy, but I am a potion maker. I can mix a cure for your golden friend.
Really?
Of course. Just give me a diamond apple, and I'll have that cure ready in no time.
Neville handed me a map and I set off in search of the diamond apple tree. On days 42 through 45, I followed the map I had gotten and arrived at a diamond area inside of the nether. Waiting at the center was a diamond apple tree. This must be it! I rushed to grab it, but the diamond guardian stepped in front of me.
I am the guardian of the diamond apple tree. You will fall before my might.
You again? I thought I defeated you!
It takes more than that to break a diamond.
Well, I'm literally made of diamonds too, so we're homies, right?
What is this homie you speak of? Prove yourself to me in battle.
Sheesh, whatever you say, dude. The massive warrior attacked and I prepared myself for battle. The golem sword was stronger and heavier than our last fight. Could he have gotten more powerful? I swung at him with my emerald axe, but he blocked it with his netherite shield. I had to chip away at him, cracking him slightly, but the heat reformed him. I realized if I wanted to win this fight, I'd have to be extra aggressive. Thanks to my diamond serpent powers, I managed to win the duel.
You are strong! You may take an apple from the tree.
I claimed the apple I needed for Neville and took an extra just in case. An apple a day keeps the illusioner away. With that, I returned to Neville's home and to my horror, discovered that he was captured by one of the illusioner's goons.
Finally, I found the netherite blaze. The illusioner will be pleased.
Not if I have anything to say about it. On days 46 through 48, I confronted the goon that had captured my friend. Leave him alone.
The diamond serpent is here too? Oh boy, I'm gonna get a raise for this.
The goon and I charged at each other and clashed. The goon raced up into the air and shot searing embers at me. No one told me that he was a fire mage. I blasted him with my laser, but he dodged and lit me ablaze with his fists. We duked it out and I used all the strength I had available, but his punches were too hot. I ran into the fortress. I had to hide. Despite my efforts, he was unlike anything else I had faced. I was beginning to lose the battle. I can't die here. I have to save my family, Neville, and Goldie. I remembered the extra diamond apple I had gathered and ate it. To my surprise, I began to transform into something even stronger. My body grew longer, my jaw got even bigger, and I gained 10 hearts. Whoa, I wonder what new tricks I have up my sleeve. I jumped back into the fray and began to shoot powerful diamond skulls. I created more distance between me and my enemy, and was able to attack with strong ranged attacks. The goon was no match for my strength. I managed to take him down once and for all. Once the dust settled, I broke Neville out of his prison.
You did it! Thank you so much!
No problem. Oh, and here's the apple you needed. I gave Neville the last diamond apple I had and he got to work on the cure. After a while, he came back and handed me a potion. Now I can finally save Goldie. Thank you.
Anything for you. After all, you saved my life.
Well, would you consider joining my cause to take down the Illusioner?
Say no more. You got yourself a new teammate.
On days 49 through 52, I returned to the base with Neville.
This place is beautiful. How does it not attract attention?
Believe me, it does. Neville went to look around, so I got to work on his very own room. I made sure it was mainly constructed of nether materials so that he could be reminded of home. I even added a cauldron and books so he could keep making potions.
Whoa! This is even better than my old tower. Take this.
Neville gave me a few netherite ingots for the trouble. With my new materials, I quickly went to my smithing table and upgraded my gear. Now I'm even stronger than Diamond. Afterwards, I added netherite accents around the base to signify the newest member of our team. Finally, I used my excess diamond to start building a diamond serpent statue as a reminder of my family. I'm coming for you guys. With that, my expansion was completed. Time to save Goldie. On days 53 through 55, I headed back to the Basilisk Den to save Goldie from her stone prison. I carefully navigated the area until I heard snoring coming from the den. The Basilisk must be asleep. I just have to stay quiet. Here goes nothing. I threw down the cure onto her and suddenly her stone exterior transformed back into vibrant gold. The cure had worked!
Oh my gosh, I'm gold again! I can feel my toes!
Shh! Goldie had been too loud and woke up the Basilisk. Run! Goldie and I ran for our lives from the horrific Basilisk. I didn't dare look back, as one wrong look would turn me into stone. The bee shot projectiles at Goldie and me from behind and we dodged and weaved to the best of our abilities. Suddenly, I spotted a hiding spot. Goldie and I jumped into the hiding spot and narrowly escaped the Basilisk's attacks. Ooh, that was close.
I'm sorry for everything. We better start looking for the other rare mobs so we can take down the Basilisk.
About that, I took Goldie back to the base where Neville and Emery were waiting. Goldie, this is Neville and Emery.
You already found 2 more? Well, you're not the only one with good news. Check out what I found.
Goldie tossed over a strange letter and I picked it up. The village of Lapis Lazuli is lost to time, hidden deep beneath a sea of brine. This must be related to the Lapis dolphin.
And it looks like we have a ship. Let's go.
On days 60 through 63, Goldie and I boarded our ship and set off in search of the lost Lapis City. The voyage took days, but with my friend Goldie, things were a lot more fun. As we rested for the night, Goldie and I were suddenly awoken by a mysterious sound. What's that? I went to check it out and discovered that a ghost pirate ship was floating right next to us.
Leave these waters at once. They belong to us.
No way! We're just minding our own business!
Then face the wrath of the ghost pirates.
The ghosts flew aboard our ship and began to swarm me. I had to defend the ship. I used my Dreadlich staff to shoot diamond skulls at the ghosts above. Whenever they got in close, I smashed away at them with my emerald axe and netherite sword, dealing loads of damage. I managed to take out one ghost after the other, but more flew in to take their place. I continued my onslaught while they went at me with their own powerful attacks. I would have been a goner, but with Goldie nearby, I kept regenerating my health. Just then, I spotted a glowing fire ghost setting the ship ablaze. They're sinking this place! Abandoned ship! Goldie and I plunged in the water and I swam with ease. Goldie, on the other hand, struggled.
I can't swim! I can't swim!
I rushed to help her, but a ghost hit me with a powerful attack. everything went black. On days 64 through 66, I woke up inside of the Lapis City. What? How did I get here?
I brought you here.
Just then, the Lapis dolphin swam up to me. Wait a sec, I was looking for you.
Well, it looks like the ghost pirates found you first. Luckily, I'm able to give you water breathing with my powers. My name is Lucas.
I'm Max. What about my friend Goldie?
I'm sure the ghosts have already taken her by now. They've been terrorizing my people.
If I help you take these ghosts down, will you team up with me?
You got yourself a deal.
With our agreement made, I followed Lucas towards the ghost headquarters to save my friend in Lapis City. On days 67 through 70, Lucas and I swam through the ocean looking for the ghost headquarters. In the distance, I spotted a sunken pirate ship with ghosts all around it. That must be the place. We swam up to it, when suddenly the ghosts turned and started attacking us. They had us in numbers and swarmed us like flies. Their attacks dealt lots of damage, so we had to do our best to evade them. I used my Dreadlich staff to shoot Diamond Skull projectiles at the horde of ghosts while Lucas went in close with his Lapis sword. With both of our powers combined, we began to take out ghost after ghost. Even so, more flew in to help. They seemed to be endless. We tried to fight them off, but they just kept coming. How many of you are there?
Quick, get inside!
We hightailed it past the swarm of ghosts and into the sunken ship. Once we were safe, we looked around and saw a massive horde of treasure. Wow, I've never seen so many valuables. Just then, the ghost pirate captain appeared before us.
What do you think you're doing? You will pay for trespassing onto my ship.
The ghost pirate captain attacked us. He was able to summon fangs from the ground below, forcing Lucas and I to swim high to avoid his attacks. I swung my netherite sword at him, giving it everything I had to take down the oversized bag of bones. But he retaliated with a powerful punching attack. Each hit he managed to land sent me flying in the opposite direction. I had to do my best to evade his attacks, otherwise I'd never be able to close the gap between us. Whenever I was at a distance, I shot at him with my Dreadlich staff and Diamond Beam. Little by little, I was able to chip away at the captain. We fought and fought, but with Lucas by my side, we began to get the upper hand. After a tough fight, the ghost pirate captain was finally defeated. Whew, that was a close one. Now let's keep looking for, in an instant, the ghost pirate captain reappeared.
Ghosts are already dead, dummy. You'll never get my treasure.
We don't want your treasure. We just want my friend back, and for you to leave the Lapis village alone.
Oh, well, why didn't you say so?
The captain stopped his attack and returned Goldie. Goldie, I'm so glad you're safe.
Me too. Luckily, I have these potions of water breathing.
Thank you, Max. The Lapis dolphins are forever in your debt.
With Goldie back by my side, we swam back to the base with the Lapis dolphins' grace. On days 71 through 73, I returned to my base with Goldie and my new dolphin ally. Goldie went to rest while I got started on making Lucas an area for him to live in. I mined tons of Lapis to turn his new home into a water wonderland.
Wow, Max! This is better than I'd imagined. Thank you.
No worries. With loads more Lapis blocks to utilize, I decided to add the blue accents in my base along with a cool new pool for everyone to enjoy.
Woo! Thank you for teaching me how to swim, Emery.
No problem, Goldie! Woohoo!
I'm glad it's already getting some use. While looking for more ways to touch up my build, I was suddenly visited by a wandering trader.
Hello, adventurer. I see you are blessed with many riches. Would you be interested in a trade?
A trade, huh? What you got?
Many things.
The trader began laying down a few items he was willing to sell, but there was only one thing that caught my eye. Is that a map?
Oh, but of course. Legend has it that this map could lead you to a very rare redstone mob.
Redstone mob? I'll take it. How much do you want for it? I'll give you endless riches. The trader refused my offer, and instead was seeking something even more valuable.
Love.
Love?
Yes, my girlfriend is trapped in a tower by the Illusioner. If you can save her, the map is all yours.
You got it! With my new mission in hand, I headed to the tower the wandering trader had mentioned. When I arrived, I found it was being guarded by a giant monster.
Halt, Diamond Serpent. Go back the way you came or perish.
Not gonna happen! Bring it on! The golem charged me, striking down with his hammer. I used my diamond laser, but he blocked it with his shield. When I had distance, I used my Dreadlich staff to shoot diamond skulls at his face. His nether fire was hot as lava and almost melted my armor off. Youch! This was one of my most difficult fights yet. It was a test of endurance to see who would crack first. But as I came close to thinking it was over for me, the golem shattered into pieces. After defeating the guard, I rushed to the entrance to find the trader's girlfriend locked in a cage.
Help me, Diamond Serpent!
Don't worry, I'll save you! I quickly broke down the bars and we escaped the tower. After a lot of traveling, we made it back to the base and I reunited the couple.
Thank you, Diamond Serpent. Here is the map to the secret mob, as promised.
Just as he was about to drop the clue, his girlfriend began laughing maniacally.
Huh? What's so funny, love?
Suddenly, the trader's girlfriend transformed into the illusioner and killed the wandering trader.
You'll never find that redstone panda.
The illusioner quickly grabbed the map and disappeared. No! On days 77 through 80, I appeared inside of a desert biome. I was completely lost and all alone. The illusioner must have teleported me here. I need to find a way back home quickly. I navigated the desert biome in search of any clues to my home's whereabouts. Eventually, I found a desert village. I'm sure someone there could help. I slithered towards the village and suddenly the diamond golem from before dropped down in front of me.
I am the guardian of this desert village. You will fall before my might.
Dude, can't you let me through this one time?
Yeah, okay. I'm supposed to be on vacation anyway. See ya.
Thanks, homie. I entered the village and suddenly a strange man came up to me.
Are you made of real diamonds?
Yeah, I am.
Oh, can I play you a song?
Sure, I love music. The man began to play a song on his flute, but I started to feel a bit weird. Before I knew it, I was in a trance. He was a snake charmer.
Fool! Any serpent that hears my melody is under my control.
He used his abilities to charm me towards an unknown location.
I'm going to get rich off of you.
What's happening? I can't control my body. Oh no! On days 81 through 84, I was led to a new location by the snake charmer. He charmed me into a cage where I was surrounded by tons of other rare mobs.
I'll be back for you later.
The snake charmer left and I looked around to find that the redstone panda was trapped in the cage next to me. Hey, what's going on here?
I'm Rex. The snake charmer is planning to sell all of us rare mobs to the illusioner.
We can't let him do that.
I agree. I'm planning on escaping tonight, but I need someone to distract the snake charmer's guard dog.
I could take care of that, but only if you're willing to join my team.
You got yourself a deal.
What about the other mobs?
Don't save those guys. They're super evil.
Oh. Yeah, it's best we leave them. We waited until nightfall and began our escape plan. Rex broke out of his cage and broke me out as well. We began to sneak our way towards the exit when we spotted the guard dog waiting.
You got this.
I slithered out in front of the dog and caught its attention with my diamond scales. Come and get me! The dog charged at me and I fought him off while Rex moved ahead. I was resilient, but things were getting heated quickly. A little help here?
No way. See ya.
Rex ran off, leaving me alone with the guard dog. That jerk left me for dead! On days 85 through 88, I was in the middle of the battle with the guard dog. He had powerful fangs that dug into my diamond armor like knives. I used my Dreadlich staff to send diamond skull projectiles at the speedy hound. Whenever he got in close, I slashed him down with my netherite sword. He was strong, but he was no match for my power. After a fierce battle, I managed to take the guard dog out and continued forward. As I traveled, I discovered Rex stuck in a trap.
Help! I'm sinking deeper into the webs!
Why should I help you after what happened? Suddenly, the snake charmer came out of nowhere.
My money! You'll get back to your cage!
He took out his flute and tried to charm me with his melody again.
Oh no, you don't!
Rex shot out a powerful fire attack that caused the snake charmer to get scared and run away. Thanks for the help back there.
Of course. I should have helped you earlier. I'm sorry for leaving you.
It's alright. Let's work together from now on. I helped Rex out of the trap and officially had the final member of my rare mob team. Let's go home! On days 89 through 92, I returned to my base, and to my relief, all of my friends were safe and sound.
We managed to get the illusioner off our tail for now, but there's not much time.
Then there's no time to waste. Let's take down the basilisk and get the diamond trident.
But how are we supposed to defeat what we can't look at?
Rex then gave everyone a potion of true sight.
We should all be immune to the basilisk's gaze, but it's temporary, so we have to be quick.
Perfect! Time to take down the basilisk. While Lucas guarded the base, we traveled to the basilisk's den to end things once and for all. Upon arrival, I shouted for the basilisk's attention. Hey, you big dumb monster! Come out and face me! Just then, the basilisk growled and crawled out of its cave. For the first time, we got a look at the great monster. It was massive, and its eyes sent chills down my spine. You're going down! The basilisk lunged at us. The oversized bird glared at us with his powerful stare, but thanks to Rex's potion, we weren't turned to stone. Instead, the basilisk's gaze dealt damage and made me sick to my stomach. Despite this, I retaliated with everything I had. I avoided eye contact and I shot diamond skulls at it with my dreadlich staff. Meanwhile, my friends went in close to deal lots of damage. Even with the basilisk outnumbered, it was able to use powerful projectiles that sent both me and my allies flying. I kept up my attacks, using my diamond laser to chip the bird away from afar, and my netherite sword and emerald axe to smash into them up close. After a long fight, I managed to take down the basilisk. I did it! My friends waited for me outside and I headed deeper into the den. There, I found the diamond trident impaled on an altar. I walked up and claimed it. Suddenly, I began to grow stronger. The power of the diamond trident surged through me, causing me to gain 10 more hearts and the strength of the trident. Whoa, sweet! The illusioner doesn't stand a chance!
Or so you think.
Suddenly, the illusioner appeared in front of me. On days 93 through 94, I confronted the illusioner.
Oh, Maxwell, you believe yourself to be so clever, don't you? You managed to defeat my basilisk and claim the diamond trident. But I still have one more trick up my sleeve.
In an instant, the illusioner teleported me to a field where my mom was trapped in a cage. Mom!
Max, be careful!
The illusioner then casted a strange spell on my mom, causing her to shrink. At the same time, he grew larger and more powerful, transforming into a super illusioner. What have you done?
I drained the delicious, delectable power from this diamond serpent and took it for myself.
The illusioner landed a surprise attack on me, and with his new strength, it nearly killed me in one hit. I fled as quickly as I could. I need to defeat him and save my family before it's too late. On days 95 through 98, I returned to the base where I got to work on the final touches of our home. First, I made a room for the redstone panda. Rex was a fan of the beach, so I made him a redstone dome out of water for him to enjoy. Next, I added redstone around the base itself. The base now consisted of all 6 of our rare materials. With that, our super valuable base was completed. I can't wait for our families to see this. After the base was finished, I made all of the necessary preparations needed for the battle ahead. I made sure to gather plenty of food and that my armor was strong enough to withstand what I had to face ahead. Once I was done, I gathered all of my allies for our final farewells. Thank you all for everything. I'm gonna end this.
You sure we can't come with you?
It's too dangerous. Stay here and keep things safe. Before I left, Emery had one last thing to say.
Take this. It's a map to the illusioner's base I've been working on.
You're a lifesaver. Time for me to end this. On day 99, I followed the map and arrived at the illusioner's base. This place gives me the heebie-jeebies. I moved in closer towards the entrance when suddenly a horde of his goons popped out of nowhere. Out of my way! I charged in and clashed with the goons. Nothing was gonna stop me from completing my mission. The army came at me in a swarm. The pillagers shot at me with crossbows from afar while the ravagers came in close with their horns for massive damage. I kept them at bay with my dreadlich staff and shot my diamond ray to do additional damage. Whenever I had a chance, I pummeled them with my netherite sword and emerald axe. They fell one after the other, but more ran out to take their fallen allies' place. I fought and fought, but no matter how many goons I took out, more kept coming. I can't keep up! Just then, all of my rare mob friends arrived to help me. What are you doing here?
We're here to save you! Go on ahead, we'll hold these guys off!
I did what I was told and pushed inside of the base towards the illusioner himself. On day 100, I arrived inside of the illusioner's chambers. The illusioner stood waiting for me, surrounded by cages of rare mobs he had captured. Inside one of them was my family. Mom! Dad! Sister! I'll be there soon!
It's cute to think you can still save them.
Of course I can! I have the power of the Diamond Trident on my side!
Even with that pesky weapon, you're no match for my strength. Your quest ends here.
The illusioner came at me with all of his power, and I braced myself for the final battle. He duplicated himself and began to fire a barrage of arrows at me. Although I was up against a one-man army, I knew I had to end this now. I was now armed with numerous abilities to keep him at bay, and I gave it all I had. I shot diamond skulls from my lich staff and diamond rays to dwindle down his hearts. My diamond skulls were able to locate the real illusioner, which gave me a chance to aim my new weapon. I used my legendary diamond trident and threw it at the illusioner. It was able to pierce through the clones and deal massive damage. Hit after hit, the magician grew weaker. The battle was fierce, but I managed to defeat the Illusioner once and for all.